You're listening to this week's episode of the Vacation Rental Business in Today's World podcast. You're about to start transforming your business and life with the information found here. We interview some of the greatest and most influential minds in the vacation short-term rental industry and supporting businesses. The information found here is a combination of brain science, transformational thinking, safety and loss prevention, and vacation short-term rental knowledge and experiences, all rolled into one to help you and your business to achieve levels you never thought possible. I am glad you are here, and now please welcome your host, Eric Thibodeau.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Vacation Rental Business in Today's World podcast. I'm Eric Thibodeau, and I'm glad you're here. I wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas as we're getting close to the 25th of December, and I hope you and your family have a very merry and happy Christmas. And I wanted to share a couple of things as we get close to that time. The first part is just about safety around Christmas, and there's a lot of fires that occur in homes around this time of the year. Most of the time it's due to dried out Christmas trees. So if you're putting up your tree early and it's a live tree, go ahead and make sure you add water to it frequently. Make sure that you check the branches and the needles and see that they're not getting really dry. Make sure you keep it full of water. Of course, as you continue on past the day of Christmas and into New Year's, it could be getting really dry based on when you put it out there. So be cautious about that. Be cautious about the bulbs and the lights that you're using. As the tree dries out, it's more susceptible to electrical fires. So be cautious about that. The second or another thing is to avoid, open flames or candles. There's a lot of open candles. Some people still like to use these around the tree and celebrate, and which is fantastic. It's just the tree dries out quickly and creates it's really, really very combustible when it dries out. It's like kindling when it catches fire, and it goes very quickly. Make sure you have a fire extinguisher nearby in the kitchen or in the laundry room or someplace that you can access it quickly in case your tree does catch on fire. And hopefully this doesn't happen at night while you're sleeping. Make sure you shut off all the lights and everything on the trees. If you do have a problem at night, make sure you evacuate the home and take some precautions around that. The other thing that I see a lot of during the holiday time is on the outside of the home when people are hanging decorations outside or doing different activities or electrical issues. So make sure there's ground fault circuit interrupters for the outside because your electrical wiring's outside. You're using ladders. I can't tell you how many situations I've encountered where people have lost their fingers, particularly the ring fingers, when they've been hanging Christmas lights or decorations. They fall off the ladder and their hand gets caught, and basically it grabs the ring on the ring finger and does what's called an avulsion to the finger. So go ahead and remove any jewelry while you're working out there. Make sure you have a good sturdy ladder and you have someone spotting you and holding the ladder when you're out there. So just some really basic Christmas tree safety activities while you're decorating and during the holidays with the trees and the different things. If you got any more other suggestions, go ahead and post them in, the Facebook group or on my Facebook page. We'd love to share some of that information. The other part I wanted to cover was a little bit about giving and receiving, which, we've talked about, but I wanted to review the 4 parts of receiving a gift well. So, we talk about giving and receiving a lot of times, and most of the time it's been about giving, but here's a little bit about receiving. And I found this article and I thought it was really good. So here's the 4 parts of how to receive a gift well. First part is noticing. Do we notice we are surrounded by gifts? everything we have is a gift. Everything in the world is a gift. So one, I think, is just recognizing and noticing that we are surrounded by gifts, and the people that we are with, by the things that we receive, by the love we receive, by the air we breathe. I mean, you just name it, and we have gifts abounding. But maybe we don't notice it as much. So notice the gifts that are all around us, and then those that are coming to you that you're receiving. First part is noticing the gift. Second is appreciate. I know the value that it costs someone, and not just in financial terms, right? So what I'm saying is appreciate the gift. It may cost $12 or $12,000. However, it took someone time to consider what kind of gift to get you. They had to go out and get it. They had to wrap it, and they had to have it delivered, maybe to your house or by the postal service. And most of all, they put love into it. The love that they have for you as a friend or a family member or an acquaintance or a spouse or a child or whatever the relationship is, they put love into it. And so it's not just the financial terms that we talk about gifts, but appreciate all these other things and all these other aspects that someone gave you this gift, and you receive it with appreciation for all these other things that are coming with it. Third is express thanks. Give thanks. Look at the person in the eye and say yes, and say thank you. We rush past this sometimes, but we don't really appreciate the value of the gift. So say thank you, and know that the person, once again, and backing up to part number 2, is you appreciate the gift because they've done this for you out of love, and that we maybe rush past it. So take a minute or a few seconds, thank them, hug them, fist bump them, something, and say thank you. I really appreciate it. Fourth, and the last one, is use the gift. The best way to honor the giver is to use the gift that they gave you. Sometimes we receive gifts and we don't really use them. And the person who gave us the gift will say, "Hey, how'd you like that gift? Did you use it?" And we probably say, "Yes, we did," or we tell them maybe the truth and we didn't. But use the gift that they gave you. And while we're talking about that, think about and consider, what are the gifts that you have received in your life? What are you doing with the gifts that you have in your life? All of our life is a gift. And how are you receiving the gifts that people need to benefit from? So beyond this day of Christmas and the holiday season, we all have gifts that we've been blessed with. And how are we using those gifts in the world? How are we showing up to help those people who need our help? Because they certainly need the gifts that we have. So I hope everyone has a great Christmas, a safe Christmas, and that we prepare for a joyous 2022 New Year. I hope you're doing well. Go ahead and hit me in the Facebook group, Safer Vacation Rentals, or on my LinkedIn account. I always love hearing from everyone. We wish you a great day with your family, friends, and everyone else that's in your life. Take care. I'll see you in 2022. Thanks.
Thank you for listening to Safer VR's podcast with Eric Thibodeau. If you enjoy this, I would love you to join my Facebook group, The Safer Vacation Rentals, for more of the same. You can also join our email list at www.safervrs.com.